calling CQ, CQDX, CQDX, CQ, CQDX, CQDX. Oscar Echo 3 India Delta Echo, Ocean Echo 3 Italy Delta Echo, calling CQDX, CQ, CQDX. Oscar Echo 3 India Delta Echo, CQDX. This is Oscar Echo 3 India Delta Echo, Ocean Echo 3 India Delta Echo, calling CQ, CQDX, CQ, CQDX, CQVK, CQZL via long pass, Oscar Echo 3 India Delta Echo, Oscar Echo 3 India Delta Echo, calling CQ, CQDX, CQ, CQDX, Oscar Echo 3 India Delta Echo, Ocean Echo 3 India Delta Echo, calling CQ, CQDX, CQVK, CQZL. Calling CQDX, CQDX, CQVKZL, calling CQDX, CQ outside Europe, Oscar Echo 3 India Delta Echo, Ocean Echo 3 Italy Delta Echo, calling CQDX. CQDX, CQ, CQDX, Oscar Echo 3 India Delta Echo, Ocean Echo 3 Italy Delta Echo, OE3IDE, calling CQDX.
Victor Kilo 2, Victor Radio Charlie.
Victor Kilo 2, Victor Radio Charlie. A very good afternoon, Wayne. Big signal 59. I think it was maybe a little bit over 9. Near Vienna is my QDH. The name is Ernst. Echo Romeo November Sierra Tango. Ernst is the name. VK2 Victor Romeo Charlie. Oscar Echo 3 India Delta Echo.
Yes, Oscar Echo 3 India Delta Echo. Victor Kilo 2 Victor Radio Charlie. Good morning, Ernst, from the city of Sydney. And yes, you have my name correct. I'm located 50 kilometres west from the centre of the city of Sydney. And you're also 5'9" plus about 5 dB here at the moment. Good propagation by the look of it today. Just come down the shack a few minutes ago, turned the radio on and was listening up and down the band and heard you calling, thought I'd stop. Running an Anan 7000 DLE Mark II by Apache Labs, 4-element monoband Yagi pointed in your direction on the long path. OE3IDE VK2 VRC, over.
Roger, Wayne. Yeah, this morning is the morning with the contacts with Apache Labs users, HI. I thought it must be some special because audio is amazing. If you have time later, you can go to my YouTube channel and check the transmission. Will running at the moment the live stream, so you can listen then how it sounds on my QTH. Also 5 dB in the peaks over 9, and I'm running the same radio, the Apache Labs 7000 DLE Mark II, the black face one. Power is around 400 watt, and the antenna I'm using is a Delta Loop beam antenna, 7 elements. For 3 bands, so 2 full-size loops on 20 meters pointing, plus minus long pass VK. So that's the quick rundown on the setup, Wayne. VK2 Victor Radio Charlie, Oscar Echo 3 India Delta Echo.
Yeah, Oscar Echo 3 India Delta Echo. Victor Kilo 2 Victor Radio Charlie. Thought I recognised the call sign, Ernst. Yes, I'm using some of your meters on my on my Thetis, and I just had a look on your QRZ page, and I must say I like your antennas, Ernst. I'm a big fan of Delta Loop antennas. all the advantages of a quad, none of the disadvantages. The added advantage of having the whole antenna above the boom, giving you added height. Yeah, a big fan, and very nice to catch you today. And yeah, so well, I'm using this. I've got a new black face in inverted commas 7000. It's a Mark II come Mark III. It's an early Mark III, but still marked as Mark II. But the radio I'm using now is about 2 years old. It's the early 7000 Mark II with the inbuilt NUC. So but it's all been converted and updated. So it's running not the latest version of Thetis. I'm running 2.9.08. But have some, just a couple of them. I have 1 meter and I run the clock as well. I don't want it too busy on the look of the radio. But anyway, great to hear you, and very nice audio as well. And of course, the very, very nice looking signal with no spurious emission. OE3IDE VK2 VRC, over.
Roger, Wayne. Yeah, fantastic transmission. Very, very good copy, good audio, and also clean signal, no problems. So that's really, really amazing. And yeah, about the meters, the most job and most work is done by Richie, of course. My input was some graphics on the analog S meters, on the needle meters, and also some input on the layout and the design from the rest of the meters. But most work, of course, I would say 95% is from Richie. At the moment, I'm running the latest version from Steve. It's the 290.27. Yeah, not a huge difference on my side. Should be some improvements on the performance, on the stability of the wax system. But I cannot tell many difference on this version. So yeah, maybe there's more under the hood. Yeah, I hope they will merge the two branches in GitHub, because otherwise we have two branches. We have the 3 from Richie and the 1 from Steve. So hopefully they merge their code base, so we have one complete version. But let's see. It depends on the developers, and the developers are artists, and they have all their own merits and all own ticks. So we have you have to wait, and it's very nice they spend their free time for developing such nice stuff. Yeah, about the Delta Loop, it's a really amazing antenna. It's not a home pro system. It's a commercial one from Peterborough in England, from Vortex Antennas. But Vortex Antennas is not more in business. He's retired, and the only disadvantage of this antenna system is the wind, the big wind. So you have to, if you live in an area with strong winds, regular strong winds, it's I would suggest guying at least the 20-meter spreaders, the 20-meter arms, because they're very long and they are bending crazy in the wind. But here in my location, it's not too windy, and maybe up to 60, 70 miles per hour in the peak. So they will survive that. But otherwise, it's a fantastic antenna, quiet antenna, and with the 2 elements, I worked, of course, all whole the world, and I was also very lucky on a Bouvet Island. I catch them on 15-meter SSB, very early. They were not in the cluster, and I listened to the frequency on 15 meters, and I have a very faint signal from Bouvet Island, and my first call was in the log, so I was very happy to catch them. So Crazy D expedition this year. VK2 or VRC OE3IDE?
Yeah, OE3IDE, VK2 VRC. Yeah, very good, Ernst. Well, yes, unfortunately, the Bouvet was not real successful, particularly 20 meters here. Not heard at all. I don't even think they transmitted on 20 at any time we had propagation. So it was a bit calamitous in this part of the world anyway, particularly on 20. But yes, I know that the manufacturer of your antennas, I've actually spoken to him. I spoke to him on air. He was actually down here on holidays on one of the islands off the coast of VK4. I spoke to him at length, but it was just as he was starting to wrap the company up. I was very interested. I remember many years ago I had an antenna, but it was only on 10 meters, and it was a brilliant antenna. I liked it because it was very quiet on receive, and I have a very noisy receive here on 20 meters. But I was very interested in one on a delta loop on maybe 3 elements on 20. I think would be very nice. But that never ended up developing. But just using a very simple antenna now, it's just a high gain, a 204 BA. I do have a 4-element opti-beam here, waiting ever so patiently in my carport, taking up the space where I can't park the car. One of Tom's new ideas with the driven reflector as well as the driven element. I've had that sitting here for almost 2 years now. But last year when I was going to put it up, we had 10 months of rain, so nothing happened. Maybe I'll get a chance to put it in the air when I get some annual leave in a couple of months' time. But yeah, well, all good on the implementing of all the things in Cetus for the Anan as well. And yeah, it'd be nice if everything could be, all the developers could just get together and put all their product, in the one place where people could go and find it, or if maybe even on the website, if they just put in, developers, and people could just put in a URL where you could go and find, person number 1's skins, person number 2's skins, etc. But it's a bit of I think it's a bit like Apache Labs actually. It's a bit of a hodgepodge. The website is very difficult to navigate and to find exactly what you're looking for unless someone does point you in the right direction. And of course we have the new radios maybe coming out if they do end up coming out. But yes, I'm interested to see how the new kilowatt radio will go. I don't think I'm a candidate for one. I don't like the idea of having all that heat generated in the same box as the rest of the componentry for the radio. I think it's going to be a recipe for disaster unless everything is very, very well heat sinked. But that's maybe just my thinking. But yes, certainly a lot to think about happening in the world of SDR radios, particularly with the Anan. But I must admit, I'm very happy with mine. They seem to work okay, and I have a very, very noisy environment here, thanks mainly to my national broadband network giving me S8 noise 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But the second stage noise reduction in the Anan allows me to actually stay on 20 meters, and I've noticed the update with the noise reduction in the latest upgrade in Cetus as well. And just had a message from a friend of mine, John, ON8 Echo India. He's also got an Anan and another one on the way, and he just told me he's a very happy camper as well. And he said to say thank you very much for the for the nice looking meters, as John has a lot of meters on his radio as well. Ernst. OE3IDE VK2VRC, over.
Roger. Wayne, all copy 100%. Again, a fantastic transmission. And yeah, all true about the embedded system with the amplifier and the PC and the SDR. Yeah, also big question marks about the heatsink, about the thermal protection. Yeah, let's see how this will work in the real world. And about Steve, yeah, I know Steve in person. He delivered the antenna directly to my house. He was 2016 on the ham radio exhibition in Friedrichshafen in Germany, and my antenna was the exhibition, or part of my antenna was on the exhibition, and then he drove his little bus to my location and delivered the antenna to my QTH. Unfortunately, he was in a hurry and it was very late, so we didn't have much time to spend time and talk about all the stuff. But yeah, very nice guy, of course. G0 United India Hotel, I think, is call sign, and good to hear that he's enjoying his retirement on the VK4 lands or islands. That's really nice. I know he he had some expeditions in the past. I think also from a VK9 and other locations down there. So yeah, if you have contact with him, so past best regards from my side, from Ernst. OE3IDE, as I'm sure he will remember. I'm not sure how many emails and how many calls we made, but yeah, finally all worked perfect, and antenna is fantastic construction, so I like it very much. Yeah, and about the software, yeah, it's always it's a little mess for new users to find all this information, the latest version. Even if you know there is a version, it's hard to find the download link. And yeah, maybe someday I will make a little site on my web page and gather all this information and these links together and make one entry point. But it's changing every day, and if you put a link on a website, next day there's a new release and a new link, so it's hard to keep that stuff updated. But yeah, maybe sometimes I will go into this stuff. Okay, Wayne, thank you very much for nice contact. Much appreciate the QSO. It's amazing how well the propagation is at the moment via long pass. Yeah, your steady 5.9 sometimes 10 over 9. Fantastic, fantastic transmission. So thank you for your call and your nice QS for the nice QSO. Victor Kilo 2 Victor Romeo Charlie from Oscar Echo 3 India Delta Echo 73. Stay safe and all the best. Bye bye.
Yes, Oscar Echo 3, India Delta Echo. Victor Kilo 2, Victor Radio Charlie. Yeah, beautiful signal, Ernst. You are 10 to 15 dB over 9 on your last transmission. So the signals are definitely improving as we get a little bit further into our afternoon and you get a little bit further into your morning. But thank you very much for taking my call. Very interesting to talk to you. I'll take note of your web page, and I'll refer to it in the future for any updates. Hi. But anyway, great to speak with you, and we'll look forward to maybe catching up another day. It's always pleasant to catch up with another ANAN user. 73, all the very best from the City of Sydney. Good luck, good DX. Speak again soon. Oscar Echo 3, India Delta Echo. Victor Kilo 2, Victor Radio Charlie 73, and all the best from the City of Sydney. Bye-bye.
Roger, Wayne. So one last word. So greetings from Austria to Australia, from no kangaroos land to kangaroo land. Greetings to Sydney. 73. Bye-bye.